And welcome back, Texas Boy Studios. I'm your host, Texas Boy, and we got another banger video coming up right now. Look, check me out. UFC Fight Night, Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov, and this is going to be a bantamweight title fight eliminator match. Okay, because we got Sean O'Malley, who's going to fight Merab coming up here soon in September at Sphere in Las Vegas. Okay, and it's going to be crazy because he just took out Aljamain Sterling and defended his belt against Chito Vera. And Chito Vera is going to be fighting that night on the third bout of the main card against Figueiredo. And he is coming up from 125, of being the champion and contender down there, to 135, chasing the title. Getting through Vera, he can make that possible. But going back to the main event, this is going to be a title eliminator fight. And obviously, having Chito Vera and Deiveson Figueiredo on the same card, knocking out two birds with one stone. So Corey Sandhagen, 17-4, and he has looked great, dominant, right? He went 10-0 in the UFC, I believe. Then he caught his first loss. Then he got like 3 decision losses, and like it wasn't looking good. But these last 2 fights, he's looked spectacular, tremendous. And then Umar, 17-0, but let's face it, he's been getting fed trash cans, bums in the UFC, padded his record. Look, these Dagestanian guys know exactly what they're doing when they get into the sport. Okay, any sport that you get into, and if you're working smarter and not harder, if you know that over time you're gonna develop your skill set, then that means that's going to come with experience. What you want to do is have a great record. And the only way to have a great record is try not to get no losses. That can't go. And even if you do get like 1 or 2 losses, it's not that bad. But these guys, these Russians, they no hate on Russians, and we're the Dagestan, but they like to keep their O. And they know who they want to fight. They set great game plans. So this is obviously going to be the striker versus wrestler. He's obviously going to take him down. Corey Sandhagen is either going to have to get up off his back, and he's going to have to go forward and obviously use his range when he can. Knees up the middle, feet kicks, elbows, spinning attacks. And he just needs to watch his low leg kicks, because Umar likes to go for the single leg and let's take people down off that single leg, drag them back to the cage. So with that being said, this is going to be one hell of a fight, and I can't wait for it. It's going down this Saturday. And in the co-main event, the Bullet, Shara, he's coming back. Guys, obviously they want to keep him fighting over there because he's got visa issues and he can't fight in the United States for whatever reasons. But on ABC and ESPN Plus, he's going up against a pretty solid guy, and what I can see being a good fight, as in his opponent is 19-8. Not a great record. This guy's 13-0, undefeated. Shara's gonna go in there, try to look for a first round finish, and then that's what it's gonna be. Then you got Chito Vera versus Deiveson Figueiredo. I just touched on the topic a little bit earlier of this video, and basically this is, like I said, this is 2 birds, 1 stone. This is the second bird they're trying to knock out in one night, and either Vera can win this fight and work his way back to a title shot and be another title contender, or Deiveson Figueiredo is coming up from 125 to 135 to put a statement. Figueiredo is coming to make a statement. Guys, he has held the belt at 125, and then he lost the belt. And then he came up to 135, and he's looked very, very good as of late. And obviously, he doesn't have to cut too much more weight. He probably rocks around at like 150, 155. So the guy's not too small of a guy, but he has to cut still all that weight to make 125. But now he's got 10 pounds less at 135. So he's looking to be fresh, looking to face obviously a former title contender in Cheeto Vera, and I just hope that Davison can come up from 125 and show that he is a champion down there, which he was, and that he could be a champion in the 135 division. Because I like to see his title reign. He likes to go for the finishes, likes to go push the pace, and I like his fights. We got the legend Tony Ferguson. This one is just insane right here. Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chiesa. Okay, former trainer partner of mine, Michael Chiesa, Spokane, Washington, and 18-7. Tony Ferguson 26-10. Phenomenal fight. Michael Chiesa has been in there since Ultimate Fighter early days, 2009. Tony Ferguson right in there with them. These guys have been neck and neck in the 170 division, trying to fight each other for years. And finally, a little bit out of both their primes, we get to see both these guys throw down in what's going to be the second fight of the main card. And it's going to be absolutely spectacular. Two USA guys going in there at the end of their career, trying to give it all for the fans. And I like to see it. We did have Nick Diaz versus how about I forgot his name now? I didn't forget his name. But we did have Nick Diaz on the card, but obviously that got postponed, and I don't think Dana White thinks that he's going to fight this year. And other than that, we got Mackenzie Dern versus Godinez. This is going to be a good fight. Obviously, Mackenzie Dern was supposed to schedule the fight earlier this year, and I don't believe she did. But obviously, this one's going to be a good banger outside of the USA where she trains at. So it's going to be kind of crazy to see her throw down against Godinez. Godinez has been looking great lately, really good. And then we got Alvarez versus Briner, and obviously this one right here is going to be 155 division. A good fight to start the card off. Both these guys very decent in their average. And we got other fights on the prelims, as in Herbert, Hudges. We got Mays, and the last fight on the prelim is Alonzo Minifield. And I mean, that guy likes to bang. He likes to throw it out. So I can't wait. I hope you guys tune in. UFC Fight Night. It's going to go down. It's going to be a blast. Drop a comment, like, subscribe. Hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you want me to do next. All combat sports, MMA specials, whatever. Let me know what video you'd like to see me do next. And let me know who you think is going to win this Saturday out of all the fights. Leave a comment. Let me know. I got Corey Sahagan in the main event. Got Shara in the co-main. And then Davison Figueiredo against Vera. I think he's going to get it done. Obviously, if Tony Ferguson can come back and look as good as he was and not get caught, I hope he finishes Michael Chiesa. Get his ass out of there. And then obviously Mackenzie Dern. And then probably Brunner for the first fight of the main card. And that's it. That's all I got for you for this Saturday. And tune in, check me out. Let's go.